What's going on, guys? So today I decided to work on the go-kart a little bit. I see JJ's getting really close to getting his what is his that two-stroke 80 that he got going. He's real close, so I gotta get my ass in gear and get my 140 going. So today we're gonna work on that, try and get the shifter all situated, or most of the way situated. I got to build one more motor mount for it, and then basically pretty much just hook up the shorten the chain, hook up the throttle cable, and mine should be ready to rip. So I don't have as much work as JJ has, but we'll see. I think it's gonna be a pretty good race when we actually go to race him. I mean, he's definitely gonna have the top end on me, but I think I'll have the low end grunt. Maybe we might throw some nitrous on it or something if he beats me. So we'll see what goes on. Alright, well, we made it to the garage. Time to actually start working. We went to Tractor Supply. We got a couple of things. I'm going to get the shifter all situated today. Try and maybe figure out the throttle cable situation. Maybe get the chain done, and then I'm just going to have to make a motor mount. Top motor mount. Because if you look over here, I only got one little motor mount there, and I think that's going to crack the case if I leave only just that one. So I got to make something to bolt to either here or right here. But I still have to let it slide on the frame. So I got to figure out that. But that's pretty much what I'm thinking. Let's get something to clamp either there or there. And then the shifter is going to sit somewhere in this range here. So I'm going to use this flat stock that I got here. I'm going to make a platform there. Alright, so to make the plate, I basically just made a little template that I'm going to cut out of this piece of steel. I'm going to shaping that up nice. It's basically just going to go right here. And then I will get it all welded up, and then that's where the shifter will sit there. I'll just make two tabs that come up that I can bolt the shifter in. Easy peasy. Alright guys, so I just cut that bracket out that I'm going to use to mount the shifter. So this is it. I mean, I had to clean it up. Not that good with the plasma cutter. But I think it came out decent. And the plasma cutter that I'm actually using is just like a cheap Amazon one. It just says Plasma Cutter Cut 50 is the name of it. But I've had it for, I don't know, maybe like almost 3 years now. I mean, I don't use it all the time, but every single time I use it, it works. So for, I think I paid like 150 bucks for this thing. It was actually pretty cheap. But I mean, for the times that I use it, it always works. So that's 150 bucks I ever spent. The only issue that I have with it is when you plug the air into, they kind of give you a really cheap separator here, and it leaks. The way they have this line, I don't know, tighten it, and it never really stops leaking. So, but other than that, I've never had really any issues with it, and it cuts just fine even with the little leak it has. So if you guys are in the market for like a cheap plasma cutter, I kind of recommend this one. I'll see if I can find it again on Amazon, and I'll link it in the description. But yeah, I mean, if you guys are looking for a cheap one, it never had any issues with it. I give it 2 thumbs up. Alright, well, I got the plate welded in. Not the prettiest thing. I'm using a cheap, the $99 Harbor Freight welder, so, I mean, it is what it is. But, there it is. Alright guys, well today, I'm over at JJ's shop. I'm going to borrow his welder. We're going to weld some stuff up for the go-kart. And, that's about it, really, today. But there's JJ. Say hi, JJ. So let's get into it. This is the first time I'm gonna be TIG welding, by the way. So we'll see how it goes. All right, guys. So this is what I got kind of going on here. I'm gonna be welding this little bracket for the shift linkage. But that's what we got going on. So let's get her tigged up. Alright guys, well, I got one half of the linkage done. It's right here. I got the heim joint all welded on. First time TIG welding, as you can see, not that good. But she's gonna hold. I grinded it down a little bit to make it look more like a, I don't know, make it look better, but still don't look better, but hey.
He didn't grind it down a little bit, he ground it down a lot.
So, but it's gonna work for what I need it for, so now I just gotta finish fabricating the rest of the stuff, then I can cut it to length, and yeah, get to shifting so I can beat JJ. What's going on, guys? Back out in the garage today. Finally got my TIG welder set up. It's right down there. It's gonna be the first time, well, I used JJ's the other day, but it's gonna be my first time with my TIG welder, so we'll see how this goes. We're gonna try and do a little, I gotta weld this to this real quick, so I'm just gonna do a fusion weld real quick, because it's not really holding anything. But, yeah, we're gonna try and get the go-kart up and going. I gotta get piece welded here to hold the shifter up. Then we got over here, let's see, I know my fucking place is a shithole right now. We just had our heater fixed and they just kind of threw everything everywhere. But I got one side of the heim joint done that I did at JJ's house. Once I mount the shifter, I can cut this to length and re-weld another heim joint on the other side. And then the shifter will be shifting. That's the plan for today. Get that done. Maybe figure out something for a fuel tank and something for that other motor mount that I gotta make before I can really run the thing. But let's get to it. Alright, well, first time welding with this TIG welder. I mean, I definitely didn't do good, but I don't think I did too bad. Let me know what you guys think. Alright, well, we got the shifter set up, done. So it's just welded here, and then you pull forward to shift up, and then to shift down is back. Little different than JJ's. His is pull back to shift up, and push to shift down, but I went with push forward to shift up for the simple fact that while I'm driving, I can just speed shift, I can just tap it. tap it to shift up instead of having to pull. I think it'll be faster on the shift, and we all seen JJ shift, and it's a little slow. So I think that'll give me the edge on him. But yeah, so it's just almost the same setup as JJ's. Maybe not as neat, but it is what it is. So that's going to end it. We got the shifter done, at least. I mean, that was my big thing I wanted to get done. That's all done. Now it's just the motor mount, fuel, hook throttle up, and we golden. We going to give it to JJ. But comment, like, subscribe. Let me know what you guys think about the 140 build. Think it's going to beat his 80cc? I think it's going to. I mean, I already beat him with the 125, so. Let me know what you guys think. Comment, like, subscribe.